Good morning, agents. Road Warrior here, and it is Anomaly Day. You can see I am all kitted out, just leaving the RV park. Yeah, you can see the sign there. I'm going to try to walk to the transit station. It's a bit of a hike, especially since I've got a big old backpack on. Got like 8 bottles of water, a thermos of tea, some snacks, a whole bunch of chargers, and yeah, I'm ready for the day. I just have to get into the city. That's the tricky part. I think next time I do this, I might be a little bit more mindful of how I'm going to get into town, just because this is a little bit of a difficult journey, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, it's a little early here. I am getting into the city before I need to, really. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough time, especially since I'm walking. And by the way, I'm walking because I want to preserve the scooter's charge. I don't want to use a scooter charge if I don't need to before the anomaly starts, because that's when I'll need it for sure. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Just gonna take a little morning walk, which is going to be made slightly more difficult based on the fact that I have not had breakfast. It's another useful note, I think, for the future, is that I really need to have breakfast in the RV. As much as I love going and hanging out with fellow Smurfs and having breakfast together, getting to the train station without breakfast has been tough. So, another learning. Anyways, big old semi truck. Yeah, I will come back to you later in the day when I have updates from different parts. And as I said yesterday, I'm going to try to use the body camera to get some footage of what's going on during the anomaly, but I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. And I'm also going to try to do shorts, but I'm going to be pretty busy during the day, so I don't know how that's going to turn out either. Stay tuned. See you later. Howdy, agents. Just coming at you from the train here. I made it. It's a bit of a walk, but that's all good. Now I'm just waiting for it to depart. I'm at the end of the line, so this train just gonna sit here and be off soon. Make it into the city. See you there. Morning, agents again. Coming at you from just outside the Resistance Hotel. Just a quick update. Gonna meet some people here. We're gonna head out for breakfast because I'm hungry. So, see you later. Agents, we're just here at breakfast with some other friends. Yeah. We got some good folks here. We're gonna get some breakfast in us and hopefully some gear too. Alright, agents, we are here on the field of battle in Portland. This is my teammate, Deep Blue Goodbye. We are ready for some action in this anomaly. We're pretty early, but we're just waiting for the action to start, and then we'll see how we do. I'll come back to you with updates as I can. See you later. Hello again, agents. Coming at you just after the anomaly ends, and I am beat. Walking the scooter for the moment. Gonna get over to the after party location, hopefully find a place to plug it in. And yeah, I'll bring you back in to see what the after party looks like, as well as if we get some results. Because that, I'm sure, is what everybody's waiting for. How did we do? I think I did okay. But I did have my body camera running pretty much the whole time. So I'll see if I've got any usable footage from that. That'll probably be a separate video. But later on, I will definitely bring you to the after party, and I'll come back to you from the campsite after that with a sort of retrospective, how I thought the thing went, and that should be fun. especially since I didn't run this one. I get to critique other people's work instead of my own. This is always nice. All right, catch you at the after party. Well, agents, we're just outside the after party site here. They're setting up in there, but we'll soon go in. I'm coming to you because we saw the results get posted. It looks like we got about 118. Enlightened got about 181. So that's pretty good, honestly. I think we usually do fairly well. Maybe we don't win, but I think we gave them a fight, and that's all we can really ask. And once again, we all we got better score on the bounties, which was the same thing in Providence. So it's good to see that that's continuing. But we did all right on the battle beacons. We did all right on the shards. We dominated Go Ruck. So shout out to the folks who do that, because that's great. And yeah, now it's just time to party. So catch you. Howdy again, agents. As you can see, the after party is in full swing. We overwhelmed the supply of pizza. They did not anticipate how hungry we would be after walking around Portland for an entire day. That's on them. We do have some Hawaiian chocolates, so that's pretty exciting. Where people are doing swag pickup still, back in the back there, and everybody's having a great time. We're fracking, we're getting our gear back. It's all very exciting. Catch up with you later. Howdy, agents. Road Warrior here, back in the Link Weaver, hanging out with my kitties, who are very glad that I'm back. And I have to say, I am too. I was beat after that anomaly. Boy, oh boy. But I'm glad to be back. Really quick, I wanted to share, I got some cards from some more people, so I want to make sure I say hello to them. First, Davis Dame, 334. Sorry, Munchkin likes to drink beer. He's not allowed to. He's not old enough. SR for fun. I got this XFCC card, Ambassador Medal, which is a little silly because I don't like X-Fac stuff, but whatever. And then this one is from Beastly Priest, who I gather is somehow affiliated with Niantic, though I admit I did not know that when I said hi to him. I did have a great conversation with him about Ingress, about Niantic, Spatial, about all kinds of stuff. So I'm very excited to see what they have going on, but I didn't get any promises, so I just said hello. Anyways, to recap for the day, I think everything went really, really well. The scooter performed admirably, I think. I managed to get through the anomaly and home without running out of battery, so the amount of charging that I was able to do kind of on the go was the right amount of charging. I was with one other person on my team. We both had scooters. She was renting a scooter, so that was probably a little bit more expensive and a little bit more burdensome, but I think overall she enjoyed herself. She said she enjoyed herself, so shout out to Deep Blue Goodbye. Thanks for coming. We did have one other person slated to be on our team who never showed up. They never answered our questions in chats. They just kind of fell off the face of the earth, so I'm not sure what was going on with that. On the bright side, I have a spare lanyard and a name tag for the anomaly, so I guess some lucky person's going to get that. I don't know who, but I'll find a home for it, I guess. I guess when it comes to how did the event go? How did we do as a team in the competition? I think overall it was very, very good. I think we are generally kind of starting to come down to a strategy that works for us, which is largely focusing on the fact that Niantic now is requiring, sort of a best score that is used to calculate the score for the faction, and we are really focusing on finding a slot for us to get our best score and not necessarily worrying about putting up the best score every single round, but just focusing on doing our best in one round for each of the score things. I think we also do really well on bounties. We won bounties, so we did better than the Enlightened on bounties, which is really good. We also did really well at Go Ruck, so I'm really proud of the Resistance folks who do Go Ruck. Especially since I know I cannot do that. Like, that is beyond me, my capabilities. So thank you to our Go Ruck team. We also were surprised to find that there were dead drops. I don't think that's something that we do very often. So it was great to see that our team did really, really well at grabbing those as well. That gave us a little extra information that we had ahead of time that the Enlightened didn't have. Now, all that being said, obviously we lost. So there's got to be a question of, if we're doing all this good stuff, what's missing? One thing that's definitely missing is attendance. If you're watching this, you're a Resistance agent, and you weren't at Portland today, I understand things don't line up, budgets don't work out, all that stuff. That being said, please try to come to these. Anomalies are super important. Like, yes, fielding, winning the global MU score is an important part of the game, and like, it's one of the visible scoring aspects. But we gotta put up scores for these anomalies. If we're gonna win the global, anomaly cycle, the series, we need to win at anomaly sites. And in North America, it's been a really long time since the Resistance actually won something. So it would be really nice if next time we have an anomaly in North America, in Houston, in October, we had more people show up. Work with your people locally. Get the gear you need. Ask for donations if you can't afford a hotel room or a flight or whatever. People will help. I guarantee it. Not everybody can do it with their schedules. Not everybody can do it with their budgets. But if we all work together, I'm pretty sure we can figure out a way to make this work. And that's one huge thing that we need to figure out. Another thing, I think, is coordination of things pre-anomaly. Like, once the anomaly starts, we are on the ball, we are with our teams, we are where we need to be, we follow instructions. That is great. We don't plan events ahead of time for, like, gear. I struggled to get gear. I actually had to buy bursters from the Niantic store, which made me feel super dirty. I don't like doing it, but I also don't want to be, like, completely unable to play. So it would be helpful, I think, if we had a variety of farming events. Like, I tried to do kind of ad hoc, where I was just like, if 8 people show up, we're going to go. Like, that sort of thing would be helpful to have scheduled ahead of time. So I think if you are watching this and you are a POC for, let's say, Houston, having farming events planned for the Thursday, the Friday, and even the Saturday morning would be extremely helpful. Having them planned in places where it would be less likely that Enlightened will just wander by and destroy the farm would be very helpful. Even having an event planned specifically for gear trading might be useful, because we traded some gear, like, just wherever we were, and that's great, except that the Enlightened pretty much know where we are, so there was always a risk that we were going to lose capsules. Ultimately, it didn't happen to me. I thought it did. I thought I lost 50 Aegis and 50 Ultra Strikes, but thankfully the person I was giving it to looked later and in fact did get that capsule, so that's fantastic. So planning more stuff is probably the way to go. But yeah, other than that, like, those are kind of my actionable thoughts. But overall, it was a great time. I certainly had fun. I hope everybody else did. I got to meet a bunch of people that I either had met before and like maybe didn't know super well. And then a lot of people who I have never met before. So that's great. A lot of us were talking actually about the fact that, we see going back to the attendance thing, we see the same people at each anomaly. Like, I saw the people I know from Wisconsin. I saw the people I know from the Northeast. I saw the people I know from the West Coast. I saw the people I know from on and on and on. They are largely the same people. And I love my anomaly family. I really do. But join our anomaly family, please, because there should be different people at every anomaly. There should be, it shouldn't just be the same 50 core people plus whoever happens to be within driving distance. That shouldn't be how we do things. We need to get more and more people. We really do. Now, I know I'm rambling on, and I know, looking within myself, I know that I am tired, and I should go and get some rest. I will close with this. Tomorrow, I'm going to scrub through all of the footage I got on my body camera, try to put together a video of what anomaly gameplay actually looks like from a first-person perspective. Hopefully that ends up being interesting. I will also share a few updates tomorrow from Mission Day. I probably won't do a full video for that. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, that is going to be a thing. And I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say about the anomaly, but that is largely it. So I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate you all for watching. I know this is like sort of the culmination of the past week or so of my videos. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do like and subscribe and comment all the good things, because in as much as it is a lot of work to get this stuff done, I would really appreciate the support, being able to get these videos out to more and more people. One, will help me to spread the word about my channel, but also two, will help us to reach more Ingress people and to bring more new Ingress people into the fold so that we can do better at the next anomaly. And that's what it's all about, ultimately. I'm not doing this for my health. I want to help the Resistance win the next anomaly, because I think we can. And I look forward to being part of that, and I hope you do too. And now I know I've tried to end the video 3 times, but now I'm actually going to. Munchkin says goodbye. Good night, folks.